welcome to another Teacher's Corner playthrough. I'm Teacher Kirby, and today we're going to be playing through the next episode in the Cardassian arc, Cardassian struggle, and that is, where were we? Facility 4028. The sound you hear in the background is the dog playing with his new squeak toy. Alright, so without any further ado, Facility 4028.
The Federation Council has authorized the release of the Founder from the detention facility where she is currently being held. I need someone who Aaron and the Founder will respect to complete the transfer. You're the best candidate for the task. I don't expect any problems. But I didn't expect Jem'Hadar from the past to crash the board conference either. So take my recommendations with a grain of salt. The important thing is the safety of Aaron and the Founder. We need their help if we want to end this standoff without more bloodshed.
Alright, so we're to go to the Ayala system, which is located in the Beta Quadrant, and find the female founder. For this, we'll get a moderate amount of experience and expertise, small amount of dilithium ore, a duty officer requisition Dominion cadre, which means we'll get a few Dominion officers, and we'll get a Jem'Hadar tactical officer candidate, as well as a Jem'Hadar. We choose between a Jem'Hadar tactical officer candidate or the Jem'Hadar personal shield. Alright, and accept. As always, I'm going to transwarp to the beginning. First thing I'm going to do is hide that mission. And I'm going to hide this mission as well. Alright. Yes, we know the timeline is secure at the moment. Okay. Love those unexpected pop-ups. Okay. And now transwarp to the starting point. And here we go. I love the description. Information redacted by the order of Starfleet Intelligence. Okay, here we go. Begin. Captain, we've arrived at the designated coordinates. I am detecting a large structure on the asteroid. We'll need to approach before we can hail them. Approach and hail Facility 4028. So we are approaching. Oh, almost forgot to double check where our temporal probe may be, if it's in here at all. Yes, it is. Okay. And that's going to be in investigate temporal probe in Facility 4028. That's very cryptic of them. Pun intended, by the way. So we hail the facility. Hello, Admiral Sirhan. Your authorization to visit has just come through from Starfleet Command. We don't get many visitors here, so this is quite an occasion. However, we are detecting 2 ships in orbit. Why is there a Jem'Hadar vessel? We have a Vorta guest. Iran is here to see the Founder. That is most irregular, Admiral. Very well, I will permit you to beam down with one of your officers. The Vorta, however, will have to remain on his ship. Come speak to me, and if everything is in order, I will allow him to enter the facility. Convince Iran to wait on his ship. Okay.
The founders are wise in all things.
And the sycophancy begins. Okay,
The
continue.
Dominion has endured for over 2,000 years. We will continue to do so.
Okay. Iran, just wait here until I speak to the warden. Humph. Very well, Admiral. I'll wait. But I find this lack of trust very insulting. I thought friends trusted one another. Perhaps offering to help you was the wrong decision. Beam down and speak to the warden. Okay. So we will beam down. There we go. Taking one of my security officers. Sorry, one of my bridge officers. Captain, the warden is waiting for us in Isolation Zone A. According to the information we received, if we follow the blue line, it should lead us right to him. Meet the warden in Isolation Zone A. So we continue. And as we come out, you'll notice there's no blue lines yet, but notice on the floor there are 4 lines of different colors. There's white, red, blue, and yellow. So if we follow the blue line, it will take us to Isolation Zone A. If you're one of those people who may be colorblind, you can click Isolation Zone A and it will light up showing you which way to go. There we go.
Must report to the warden. Follow the blue line to
And we
isolation
follow
zone
the blue
A.
line, and here we go. And okay. ISIS access panel.
ISIS access granted. How may I assist you?
And yes, I know, but this was made long before the terrorist group was known. I am ISIS, the Inmate Security and Information System.
Authorized
Visitor
visitors
Scotty
must report
Cam
to the
Sirhan
warden.
recognized.
Follow the blue
Visitor
line to
authorization
isolation
verified.
zone A.
Access level 2 authorized. Welcome to facility 4028. Admiral, please report to the warden before proceeding into the facility. So we lower the force field to extend the walkway.
Proceed.
And now the force field is a walkway. Now if you jump off of this, you will die most severely.
Isolation zone A.
Alright, so
Authorized
we're in
visitors must
Isolation
report
Zone
to the
A.
warden. Follow the blue line to isolation zone A.
And here's the warden right here. So we're going to talk to the warden. Welcome, Admiral. Continue. Is there anything I can do to assist you? So we're not too curious about this. The warden is a hologram, by the way. Okay, I'm here to see the founder. Oh, really? That is quite unusual. I thought you were the Starfleet representative. I requested to speak to inmate 53160. He's been waiting for quite some time. I'll need to verify your authorization to see the founder, and that will take a few minutes. Until then, would you be willing to speak to inmate 53160? He's in Isolation Ward A. You can get there from this area. Meet with inmate 53160 and hear his grievances.
Follow the blue line to isolation zone A.
Alright, so now we have an extra little quest, and we're going to again extend secondary walkway. So the force field will come out.
Walkway.
And we want to go straight across. Here's the guy we want, and we want to find prisoner 53160. Let's see.
Inmate 98639.
This would not be it. Let's see if this is the one we want.
Inmate 53160.
Ah, here we are. Name Amar Singh, species human, augment. Class 6, sentence life with the possibility of parole. Requirements isolation ward protocols. Visitors must be approved by warden. Recreational materials must be approved by warden. No access to computer terminals or technology allowed. Notes: a brilliant scientist who has dedicated himself to creating a perfect species through gene manipulation. 2 prior convictions for illegal experimentation and performing illegal genetic enhancements. Expert in multi-species augmentation. Apprehended on Hatoria by Starfleet officers after joining forces with Klingon Ambassador Bavat to perform genetic experiments on Gorn and Klingon subjects. Alright, so we're going to open the cell door and we're going to speak to the inmate. Is this some kind of joke? I asked for Representative Starfleet to explain why I must continue my research, and they send you, the one who put me here? Humph. I see now that this was an exercise in futility. Your mind is too small to understand anything I have to say. So I have 2 choices. Either you're a psychopath, no one wants to hear anything from you, or why should Starfleet let you continue your research? Genetic manipulation is illegal. The genetic code holds no secrets from me. I can cure diseases, extend lifespans, make the perfect warriors. Admiral, the Federation is at war. Many lives are lost every day. But what if I could make the people on your crew stronger and more resilient? What if your reaction time was increased tenfold, or your body could heal from almost any wound? I can create perfection. All I need is time and resources. So I can say I'll make a report to Starfleet Command, but I won't promise anything, or can't promise anything, or I think your research is dangerous, but it's up to Starfleet Command to make a final decision. So there we go, and now I can speak to the warden. And his cell closes. Good. Go back and speak to the warden. La da 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 da. Talk to the warden. I did as you asked. May I see the founder now? Of course. I verified your authorization and granted permission for your Vorta friend to transport as well. However, he must remain outside the isolation zones. I realize this is an unusual situation, but security protocols must be maintained. We're losing our most famous inmate. I suppose I should be a little sad, but it's not like she was very easy to get to know. She's very different from our other inmates. I don't suppose that she has much use for us. The founder is being held in Isolation Zone B. If you follow the red line into the facility, you'll pass through main holding and then another processing area. Beyond that is Isolation Zone B. Talk to Iran, who is waiting for you outside Isolation Zone A. So we continue. And now we go out and we speak to Iran.
Isolation Zone A.
And he's out here. There is Iran. And there's some prisoners there. Okay.
The Founders are wise in all things. Your psychographic profile is required reading for Vorta Field supervisors.
Oh, yay. Follow me. I'll take you to the founder. Finally, the safety of the founder is now your responsibility. Don't forget that. If she is harmed, the Dominion will have no choice but to respond, and then Karakan will be the least of your problems. Let's go. Alright. Now I've noticed my bridge officer is missing, but that's okay. We're going to follow the red line. Right here we have a white line and a red line. We're going to follow the red line to Isolation Zone B. Down the stairs. Doo, 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 doo.
Main holding.
And again, we're going to follow the red line. Okay, where is it? Looks like we can't go that way. Okay. It looks like it doesn't really matter which way we go up. If you're not sure where to go, you can click to Isolation Zone B. It has been a while since I played this mission, so I honestly don't remember, but it's pointing me this way. Alright. And down. Oh, there's a temporal probe nearby. Let's see where it is. It downstairs, maybe? Yes, oh, there it is. Look at that. And unlock temporal probe. Compare the words to the right and choose the one that is in the list of partially completed words below. My favorite one. Engineer, many, or snow. So let's see. No. That looks like it might be many. So we'll take that. Data accepted. Okay. Cave, veer, or process. No. That looks like it's veer. There we go. And entangled, cavort, or esteemed. No. Monkey. No. That looks like, no, that's process, okay. No. That looks like cavort. Looks like all of them were the middle choice. This is bad, Admiral. This probe has infiltrated the security systems for Facility 4028. It's been gathering information about the inmates, looking for anyone who might be of use to the Nicole cause. As it stands right now, the Nicole could use this probe to compromise security at any time and break out any inmate of their choosing. Shut it down immediately. We'll let the facility know they've been compromised. The probe contained gear for temporal agents. Ooh, physical augmentation armor, not bad. Alright, and since I know I have collected it, let's go ahead and claim it. Claim. And again, we are claiming Undine marks. Try to finish that off. Undine there. And accept. So we only need 300 more Undine marks to gain the required 625. Again, as we finish reputation projects, The others will be completed. Alright. Oh, I fail.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Ooh, a spec point. Okay. And let's see, we're going to do this one. Very quickly, re-up my Admiralty here. And where is it? What am I looking for? Yes. And now all I need is something with 9 points and 1. So very quickly look through my... that works. Done. Moving on. We don't need our temporal probe anymore. There we go. And for giggles, because it's here, we'll do this. Alright, and now we will move on. Okay. And to finish our path, there we go. Alright, and here. There we go, to Isolation Zone B. And we're going down again. Yep, and down again. Here we go. Gonna go down, down, down.
Processing
Again,
zone
follow
B.
the red line. So we're gonna keep going. And as you can see, oh, now it's telling us this way. This is why it's always good to double check. Lower force field, okay.
You may proceed. Isolation Zone B.
And now we're gonna go across to our...
Extending walkway.
There we go. And let's see, who is this?
Inmate
Is this our founder?
91856.
Unknown Tholian. So we're gonna close, and we don't want Tholian. We want the founder.
Access granted.
Name unknown, species changeling. Type class X. Sentence pending. Requirements level 8, forceful and effect at all times. Visitors must be approved by the Warden and Federation Council. Outside communications restricted. Inmate not allowed out of cell without Warden's approval. Leader of Dominion forces during the Dominion War. Surrendered to Federation custody after signing the Treaty of Bajor. Rehabilitation and therapy efforts have been ineffective. Medical personnel not equipped to deal with changeling physiology. Utilize subroutine Bashir 98 before any examinations. Open cell door.
Access granted.
Access to forceful controls granted, Admiral. Please lower the field now if you wish to interact with this inmate. So we're going to lower force field. There we go. There she is. What do you want, Solid? Time is meaningless. I will endure. Your situation is not my concern. Even if I agree to help you, to help with whatever problem you have, what guarantee do I have? Will you send me back here? What is that human saying? To learn about a people, learn how they treat their prisoners? I have been here for many years, Admiral, and I have seen much. Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted. Alright, and Avorta came here with me. I will take you to it. Very well. I have waited here long enough. It is time to rejoin the Great Link. I am sure all that I have seen and heard over these long years will be of great interest. Escort the founder to Iran. So we say, let's go. And we walk across the bridge.
Founder, your ordeal is at an end.
Save your sycophancy for a more appropriate time, Aaron. I want to leave this place.
Founder, we have taken DS9 in your name and are prepared to extend our campaign throughout the quadrant. Give your blessing to our victory. We are yours to command.
I know you, Karukan. Your fleet failed us in the battle for Deep Space Nine. We lost because you did not arrive.
The fleet was diverted passing through the anomaly. We did
I
not—
need soldiers, Karukan, not excuses. You failed the Dominion once. I will not give you the opportunity to do so again.
No, it can't. Ah! Attack! Kill everyone but the Founder! We are dead! We go into battle to reclaim our lives!
Not so fast. Did you really think I would come here without protection? Soldiers of the Gamma Quadrant, show yourselves!
Love that
Defend
line.
your God.
I love that line. Did you really think I would come here without protection?
ISIS is offline. Emergency protocols engaged.
Okay. ISIS is offline. Uh-oh. Captain, I've lost contact with the teacher's corner. I'm detecting power failures all over the station, and there are signs of weapons fire, but there's something blocking my sensors. I can't get a complete reading. We're near the secondary ISIS core. That might be the best place to determine what's happening
ISIS
and
is
what we
offline.
can do
Emergency
to
protocols
get back to
engaged.
the ship. Access the secondary ISIS core and run a diagnostic. Okay, get rid of the flashy. Oh, and before I forget, spec point. We're filling out our
ISIS
command
is
officer
offline.
tree.
Emergency protocols engaged.
There we go. Alright, to secondary ISIS core. This. Alright. Only one way to go here.
Antechamber B.
Secondary ISIS core is in here.
ISIS is offline. ISIS core. Emergency protocols engaged.
ISIS is offline. Emergency
Secondary
protocols
ISIS
engaged.
core.
ISIS security override. What do I need to do to restore it? Okay. Tell me about non-lethal protocol.
Non-lethal option selected.
Emergency site-to-site transport is available. If you subdue prisoners and then tag them for transport, I will be able to move them to a safe holding zone. When order is restored, you will be able
ISIS is
to bring me
offline.
completely back
Emergency
online. The
protocols
holographic
engaged.
staff can take it from there. If you choose the non-lethal protocol, defeat prisoners, and tag them for transport to a holding area, then you will be able to restore the primary ISIS core. Okay? Now, basically what this means is there's two steps. When you defeat somebody, you have to tag them. Okay? If we go for the lethal
Lethal
protocol,
option selected.
in the instance of a complete loss of control in the facility, Starfleet Command has authorized
ISIS is
use of lethal
offline.
protocol.
Emergency
While the
protocols
loss of life will
engaged.
be regrettable, it has been deemed preferable to allowing the residents of Facility 4028 to escape. If you choose the lethal protocol, kill prisoners in the facility until the riot is under control. Then you will be able to restore the primary SS core. This is, of course, the easier option, and it is what I usually choose.
Must return to their cells in an orderly fashion. Failure
Okay.
to do so is a violation of facility
This way I don't have to worry about tagging them. I can just move on and go for broke. Alright, so we're going to go this way and make sure I'm heading the right way. Yep. Follow. This way I can just kill everything and let them sort it out later. Okay, and as you can see, again, I like to make sure I'm heading the right way, which I am.
Violence is against facility regulations. All inmates are ordered to return to their cells.
And here we go. Just kill everybody, and we'll sort it out later. Some items. And we can activate the
turrets activated. Weapons fire detected. Possession of weapons is a violation of facility regulations.
There we go. Notice I'm fighting up here. Just they can shoot me, so I'm gonna shoot them. Get my little sniper's perch. Yay. And of course, this is something I can do.
Suppression turrets activated.
This gives me a little extra accolade, and now I can move this. Give myself a little extra buff to
Inmates
damage.
must return to their cells in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so is a violation of facility regulations.
Choo choo choo. And up. Here we go. Ah, they got me. It's okay. That's what paradox corrector and hypos for. There we go. And we just keep going. And just to make sure, we'll collect these items. And just to make sure we're going the right way. Oh, we got some catches away. Speak to, okay. Final prisoners this way. I can tell because of the big information thing. The final prisoner is, guess who? Amar Singh. We meet again, Admiral. Now this is an interesting situation. There's no way out, and I can't guarantee your safety unless you return to your cell. Stop your incessant yammering and let me think. You have a ship in orbit, but so do the Jem'Hadar, and there is a 90% chance that one or both of those vessels will fire on a ship leaving the facility. I could use the transporters, but there's an 86% chance that ISIS has cut off access. However, I could circumvent ISIS in approximately 3.2 minutes. Very well, I'll return to captivity, but only if you promise to report that I did so willingly. I need every advantage I can get if I'm to continue my work. Tag Amar Singh.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Okay. And now to our primary ISIS core. There we go. And we're going to reinitialize. And there we have the warden. Welcome, Admiral. Is there anything I can do to assist you? Can you take it from here? Certainly. Now that ISIS is online, getting the remaining prisoners back into their cells and settled down should be trivial. I've also contacted the closest starbase and requested an engineering team. We'll be back at peak operating capacity in no time. Thank you, Admiral, for your assistance. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been here. Excellent. I'll be leaving with the Founder now. Alright, so now we need to go back and use the transporter pad, which is
Primary ISIS core.
this way. This way. And there's the pad. Okay. And now we may beam out. Captain, I'm detecting multiple Jem'Hadar ships, and there are more on an intercept course. I'm contacting the fleet at Bajor, but I don't know if... Incoming hail, sir. It's the Jem'Hadar ship. Lead Jem'Hadar ship. Karakan wants to speak to you. Put it on screen.
Surrender the Founder and your pet, and you will survive, Captain. Refuse, and I will destroy your ship.
He's bluffing. He can't harm a founder.
I can, and I will, Vorta. Victory is life.
Go to warp while you still can. We'll hold them off.
No! I will have the founder! All ships, attack!
Captain! Shields at 47% and falling!
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern shown 6. Launch torpedoes. Full spread.
Sir!
We won't be able to hold them off forever, Captain. Get the Founder and Aeron back to DS9 now. We need them alive.
Oh no. And we can return to Commander Masaya Chibe. Okay. That could have gone better, but I know you did the best you could. A check of Facility 4028 shows several prisoners unaccounted for. Most will be able to pick up with ease, but there are 2 high priority inmates missing. Taurus and someone named James Fadi Mehra. I don't know anything about Mehra, but Taurus had help. An Iconian energy signature was detected near her cell. She could be anywhere now, but the Founder and Aeron are safe and willing to cooperate. That's the only bright spot in this mess. Rescue teams are already in the Ayala system, looking for survivors from the battle. The Jem'Hadar took some hits too, but from what we know, Karakan made it back to Deep Space Nine. This isn't over yet. And I'm going to choose the personal shield because I want to make sure that I have room in my candidate roster for my superior Romulan operative bridge officers once I get enough fleet credits and dilithium. There we go. Alright, that has been Facility 4028. This has been a Teacher's Corner playthrough. Join me next time for the mission Boldly They Rode. See you then.